Hi, George Williams, founder and CEO of ReliabilityX, here to look at our next domain as part of Ramesh Gulati's Maintenance and Reliability Best Practices Framework. This domain is asset management. Asset management, aligned with ISO 55000, is how we translate business objectives into an asset management plan or strategic asset management plan so that we have objectives that then get translated down to our assets. Let's take a look at the building blocks within the asset management domain. They include the asset management policy, which is our commitment to sound asset management practices, ensuring the reliable operation of our assets. Next up is the SAMP, the Strategic Asset Management Plan. This is how we translate organizational objectives into asset management objectives. After that, we have to understand, well, what will that translate to? And so we have our asset portfolio, which is comprised of things like, what do I own? How critical is it? And then as we move down into the maintenance management domain, if it's critical, how does it fail and what will I do about it? Workforce management is the management of our human assets associated with reliability. And so we want to look at things like skill sets and qualifications and ensuring our people are educated and can execute the strategy appropriately. Design for reliability, everything up front, ensuring that the asset, when it lands at our plant, is both of the appropriate reliability for the expected outcomes, as well as designed for maintainability so that we can maintain it appropriately. Reliability engineering, the forward-thinking engineering necessary to ensure that future assets coming in or assets that need to be replaced are evaluated appropriately. And on the last end of this, our last building block is life cycle management. So everything from cradle to grave or lust to dust, depending on how you define that. How do we manage the asset throughout its life cycle? Its strategy may change. Sometimes we have product lines that the demand begins to diminish. And if the demand begins to diminish, it's not a critical asset anymore. And so that strategy all has to change. Life cycle management looks at total cost of ownership, asset replacement, as well as how does the business objectives translate it down to an asset management strategy affect how we manage an asset throughout its life cycle. And so these are the building blocks for our asset management domain. In our next video, we'll look at competitive advantage.